The global workforce is in flux. We've seen a massive shift in technology, geopolitics, and how to deliver value overall in our projects. But while the world is still debating the future of work, there's one profession that is quietly and quickly becoming the backbone of all organizations, and that is the transformational role of project management. Which is why today we're diving deep into the Global Project Management Talent Gap Report from PMI and what it means for you as a current or aspiring PM. And I'm going to say this, it's not just another report. This is something that you and I both need to know because it is actually going to drive our strategy moving forward for ourselves and our organization. So sit back and let's go through this document together. All right, here we go. So here is the Global Project Management Talent Gap Report. And we're just going to go through this quickly together just because I want to make sure that you have a good idea on what's actually in this document. And if you do want to download this for yourself, just head down below. I'm going to have a link to the PMI where you can actually find this, but you believe you do need an account to actually download it because I did have to log into mine to get it. The opening forward, this sets the tone for the document, obviously. So while we're living in a volatile world, from climate shocks over to AI acceleration to political polarization, Pierre, he just kind of goes over the turbulence though that still remains in the world. Organizations in all of this still need to deliver projects, and that delivery happens by us as the project managers, which is why our field is going to only grow. It's not going to fade away, even in the face of AI. Because in this, PMI is going to reminds us project professionals are not just back office executors. We don't just sit in the background. We're front of the line change agents, and we turn strategy into outcomes for our organization. We de-risk innovation, and we help companies adapt faster than their competition. And it says here in the document, we have nearly 40 million project managers working in the workforce today. And by 2035, we can need an additional 30 million. That's a massive gap and a massive opportunity for us. So before I get into this, what are your thoughts on Pierre's message here and what I just told you? Do you agree what you're seeing with the type of opportunities out there? Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. Now, let's look at some numbers here. Globally, project management demand is expected to grow anywhere from 48% to 64% over the next decade. In China alone, if you look at their numbers down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we can see a demand jump from 11 million to over 23 million project managers. In South Asia, driven by countries like India, Bangladesh, and others, we're looking at a 91% growth overall. In the sub-Saharan, you're looking at a demand of 75% throughout Africa. This isn't just another hiring trend. This is going to be a structural workforce defining shift globally for project management. And here's what this means for you. If you're skilled, if you're certified, and if you can lead teams through complexity, you are going to be in demand. And if you're in a region with high growth, the challenge isn't waiting. It's already here. So prepare now, or you're going to be chasing the wave late instead of riding it. So this is definitely great information for people out there in these areas. All right, so here's just a table of contents, just kind of going over what the report is structured around, nothing crazy. Here we jump into the introduction where PMI positions this profession clearly, showing we're no longer just managing scope and schedule, we're enabling resilience in our organization. They remind us that in a workforce that includes 25 million developers and 30 million nurses, throughout all of the different areas, project professionals sit at 40 million, meaning that we outnumber those other professions already. But the issue comes about with transformation as it's accelerating in every sector. The need for project talent is growing faster than the actual supply. That's why PMI calls this a generational opportunity for project managers. And it's not just a staffing issue for the organization. So if you're trying to figure out where do I invest my time in the next 5 years, this is going to be where you want to do it. This is one of those most future-proof, global-ready skills ready for the market and that you can get involved with easily right away. PMI continues on with this next slide, just saying how there's three forces that are driving this shortage overall, and they're all starting to converge at this point. This is emerging economies that are scaling rapidly, especially when it comes to infrastructure, digital services, and industrialization, while also we're seeing labor pools are growing, but not necessarily, they're not PM ready, meaning we need stronger pathways to get into project management. We have mature economies that are losing PMs to retirement or just leaving the field overall, and we're not reskilling fast enough to replace them. So in short, the demand is everywhere, but the pipeline isn't keeping up overall. This means you don't need a perfect resume if you're an aspiring PM. You just need the readiness. You need to be adaptable, and you need to have the ability to learn fast to be able to get into the field of project management, which is where you're going to see the talent gap is explained right here. So you're going to see some charts that really just show vividly what PMI has been talking about already. Even in the conservative forecast, you can see that we're short of the 18.9 million project professionals by 2035. And in a high growth case, we're looking at close to 30 million project managers. So if you ask me, that's more than just an HR issue. That's a threat to the global economy. And because we want to look at the positive risks, not just the threats, there's an opportunity for those who want to step into the leadership role of being a project management or being a project manager, or for those who want to get into this space by earning a certification. They don't need to wait 5 or 10 years. The gap starts next year. You can see it in 2026. So it's time to do something now, not later. So whether you're delivering software, building buildings, or developing policy, if you can lead a cross-functional team, manage ambiguity, and translate your goals into execution, you're going to have an opportunity to thrive in this economy if you're willing to put in the actual work to earn that PMP, that RMP, or that other PMI certification. They'll get you a step ahead in this field. Now, let's take a closer look at the regional breakdowns of this. China is going to need 13 million more PMs. South Asia is going to need 4.4 million. Even North America, despite the slower population growth you can see on this chart, they're going to need over 1.5 million new project professionals just to stay at the same pace. And if you don't want to do the math yourself, don't worry. Done it myself. That's 428 PMs needed a day for the next 10 years. And that, my friends, is a lot of project managers, which means I think it's pretty safe to say that project management is no longer just a corporate skill. It's a development pillar of economic progress that needs a good investment by you. So no matter where you are in your PM journey, I recommend that you don't just wait for the perfect job title or that perfect opportunity in your life. Start with projects in your current role. Deliver them, learn, earn your certifications like the PMP, and grow into the profession as the world grows into needing you. And if you want to know more about earning that PMP, just head down below and set up a call with me. and we can talk through where you're at, where you're trying to go, and opportunities out there for you to actually earn your PMP, which brings us to our next topic, top growing countries. Now, here's something pretty wild if you ask me. Ethiopia, Ivory Coast, Bangladesh, Vietnam, they're all looking at a 70 to 110% growth in PM demand. This is driven by their massive infrastructure, technology, and trade integrations. And these aren't just going to be side projects. These are nation-shaping portfolios that are going to need skilled leaders. And yes, China, India, and the US, they top the list in absolute numbers. But I'll tell you this, if you're watching this right now from Southeast Asia or Africa, this is your moment to shine because you can see that there are serious infrastructure upgrades being done in those areas. In the industries that we're going to see the biggest growth, we're looking at construction, manufacturing, IT services, financial services, healthcare. Construction alone is going to need over 6 million PMs. And why? I mean, climate change is out there, urbanization, and smart infrastructure are all colliding together at a single point in history. Same with manufacturing. Between automation and reshoring, projects are defining how things are getting made right now. And I mean, I'm seeing this right now just here in Florida. Construction and infrastructure upgrade projects are on the rise. My neighborhood alone still has 100 houses being built. Infrastructure is growing as the population grows. And people want to move to warmer weather, and they need project managers to make that all happen. So how do we close this gap? What do we got to do? PMI has some options. One of the things is their more mindset. This stands for managing perceptions, owning the project success, relentlessly reassessing your projects, and expanding your perspectives. So you need to show the executives that PMs are strategic, not just tactical. That's that business acumen piece that I was talking about just a week or two. If you haven't seen that video, just head up here. I'm going to put a little thing up here. You can go look at that next. But don't just report the results on your projects. You need to own them. And you need to stay adaptive and keep refining the processes and your knowledge in your specific, area that you're working in. And you need to think big picture, business models, systems, long-term value. Project managers can't just be on a tactical level. We need to work at the operational and strategic level as well. Our organizations need to start offering upskilling and reselling initiatives to get PMs on board and developed internally and not just looking to external people trying to get into their organization. I mean, I've already seen on LinkedIn and other job boards, they're looking for professional engineers with 10 years of experience. I can't see there being a lot of professional engineers walking around wanting to become project managers. So organizations need to look internally to start upskilling those individuals in order to do those roles, which means they need to look internally from their own ranks. Filling this gap will need training, and it's going to need PMs to embrace their business acumen strengths by not just focusing on projects, but on that strategic picture of their organization. And this is why one of the things I built recently is a business acumen guide to help you assess where you stand across building your business acumen, especially if you're aiming to lead bigger, better projects. And if you want to get that exact guide, just head down to the link below where it says Business Acumen Guide and go ahead and download that. So the last thing here, this isn't guesswork. PMI just didn't make up these numbers. PMI based these on LinkedIn's global job data, growth trends, and capital investment forecasts. It's rigorous, it's real, and it should be taken seriously by anyone building a career in this space of project management. All right, here's what we learned today. The project management profession is not saturated. It's actually understaffed. And it's growing overall. If you're already in the space as a project manager, it's time to scale your impact. And if you're just starting off, you're in a great opportunity to challenge yourself and enter a very rewarding career that is going to be really looking to you, for guidance. So make sure you download the PMI Global Talent Report down below. And you can grab that more framework that I was talking about, where PMI really goes into that, more in depth. And, if you want, I can do a detailed analysis just like this on that document as well. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. And make sure you download that business acumen assessment just to get yourself assessed on where you're at. And if you found value in today's video, make sure you like it, subscribe, drop a comment, and hit that bell so that way you get updates on future videos. All right, that's it. 44 Risk PM out.